Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJ Man 777 here. First off, wishing you guys a happy Easter. Obviously, this video will be up before that, but I am recording it on Easter. That way, this video is dated and official, I think. But welcome back to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, everybody. In the last episode, we actually finished up pretty much all the item collection in all the main areas, Agon, Torvis, and Sanctuary Fortress, and all that is left for us to do is actually to find the 3 Sky Temple Keys that are in the Dark Temple grounds, and then work our way to the final boss. But I think only in this episode we're only going to be able to finish off Dark Temple grounds before we do go to the final boss. And obviously in this episode we are going to finish up our 100% item collection. We need a beam ammo expansion and 3 missile tanks, which I believe, if I've done everything properly and correctly through this run, which I'm hoping I have, if I've done everything correctly, I should have 255 missiles at the end of this episode. But before we get into the episode, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our donators over there on Patreon: Valentine Blaze, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Thomas, Eraisuithon Sotiri, and Liotos the Lotus for their continued support to the channel. Now, as I stated before, we are going to be going after the final Sky Temple Keys, and there are 3 Sky Temple Keys we are going to have to be going after. I know where one of them is. I showed you where one of them is in the last episode in the landing site. That's only one of them. There's another one here in, I believe, the Storage Cavern A, and there is also another Sky Temple Key, I'm pretty sure back more toward... I have the lore entry. I'll have to read it again. More toward, I believe it's Temple Assembly Site Storage Cavern. Hold on, I can check the lore. But all you guys need to know is there are 3 Sky Temple Keys. So if I go into my logbook really quickly and check lore. Luminoth, Keybearer, Cadre 2. Cavern. So that's the Storage Cavern. Industrial Site. And then the landing site. That is Cavern. I need to go to... Not that. I gotta find the other pink one. This should be it here. Other site. So industrial site, landing site, and storage cavern A. So that is going to be obviously here, here, and it's gonna be here. Now, unfortunately, I cannot get all 3 unless I go all the way back to this portal and the Sacred Path, which will make me into the give me into the Dark World. From there, I can actually walk all the way back here to get all 3 keys. So we are actually going to do that, and we are going to pick up the rest of the items as well as we do indeed do that. I'm actually going to completely ignore the splinters here. I do not want to bother fighting with these right now, so I have to go actually around this room. I might not have to go around this room fully, because if I do have screw attack, so I should just be able to do this. Make my time a little bit faster, be a bit more efficient rather than going around the entirety of the room. So there's no point for me to do that. And obviously, with this technically being the first area in the game, all the enemies here really aren't going to be that threatening, and all the enemies in the Dark World also aren't going to be that threatening. So I need to continue going this way. Need to make a quick right here. We're going to hit up this door very fast. And I'm hoping, and again, like I said, I'm hoping by the end of this episode we will have all 100% item collection done. Because if I hit the pause menu, you can see I have 95% of the items collected. 1% of those items should be the rest of the Sky Temple Keys. The other the other 4% of that should be the rest of the items in the game. If everything has gone smoothly and I haven't missed an item. So I'm just going to keep checking my map as we do roll through here. They really don't hurt. That only does 8 damage. That's not painful. And I don't know why, you get splinters to respawn. I can just jump right over them. And honestly, I don't care about no splinters. They're not scary. They're not a threat. I don't need to worry about them. Luckily, right now, the door loading triggers have been pretty nice to me. This one won't be, I know that. Just because I didn't hit the load trigger in the room right away, unfortunately. But we do need to jump over here very quickly. And this should be If I'm correct, this should be the room. Yes, it is. So we're going to jump up here, activate our dark beam, get this out, ready to go. And miss the jump because I am a fool. Get smacked around by a couple war wasps, but, you know, they don't hurt much. I don't care about taking damage from those things, so let's quickly turn here. Jump up here, hit this dark portal, let's head right in. So, obviously, we are finally getting a chance to explore the Dark Temple grounds. There was not much I explored of this area, as you guys can clearly see. There's supposed to be, like, a whole section on this side of the map that I don't have yet. But, starting with what we have to do here, I'm actually just going to start by firing some Annihilator Beam at this shield. Bringing the Space Pirates to me, activating my visor so I can see exactly where they are. And we're just gonna knock these guys pretty silly very quickly as long as they don't move. He moved, but he should be frozen. Yeah. And that will take care of those. Now, if we activate Echo Visor here, we're gonna have to hit this door. I actually don't remember the code. Okay. Okay, so it's not that one. Not that one. This one back here. So it's going to be boom, boom. I think I got it. Oh, I screwed that up. Okay. Thank God I have plenty of ammo because I needed this. 1, 2. Oh, no, it's this. This. That. And the first one. I thought it was 2, but I was incorrect. And this should, I think, be the last beam ammo expansion in the game, and it is. And there we go. That is going to be the last beam ammo expansion, bringing our total up to 250, which is the max possible amount of beam ammo we can hold at any time in this game, which for us is going to be it. So we no longer have to worry about beam ammo expansion. If I hit the item button, you can see I went from 95 to 96%, meaning the 3 Sky Temple keys being 100% of those items, they are going to be part of that. So we are going to roll down here, which just kind of took me around. I don't know why I did that. I guess it was for dramatic effect, supposedly. I don't know. But let's continue walking through where we need to go here and pick up some Sky Temple keys, because there aren't many that we need to do. And obviously right here, have I scanned these? I have. They are Dark Metroid. No! Oh, he's eating me. Oh, just drop a power bomb and he dies. I love Metroids. They're devious little things, let me tell you. So let's jump around here. Switch. I believe there's a missile tank. Not in here, but soon there will be a missile tank. I know there's a missile expansion in this room, and oh, it's carrying a space pirate away. I'm like, what was it? What is it carrying? I wasn't sure what it was carrying. It was just carrying a space pirate away. Alright, that takes care of that. Oh, I'm just going to drop a power bomb on these things. I don't even care. Kill them both. And that takes care of that. Little Dark Talon Metroids. They're not really too threatening, per se. You kind of have to deal with them relatively fast, though. Not going to worry about power bombing it. Just going to fire off a charge beam on this guy. He should die. I missed. I wouldn't have missed the charge beam. Now he'll dead. Okay. Sweet, sweet. Now, what's really cool in this area, you can kind of walk around and scan some stuff. You may recognize this as the GMC compound if you scan this over here. It's a Dormant Inkclaw. We never got a chance to scan those before. And right here, this is a Dark Hive. Composed of nutrient-grade biomatter. Okay. So that's not actually that important. Now, right over here, you may notice that there are a ton of Metroids kind of just flocked around here. But there are also some invisible platforms. I don't use the invisible platforms. I think it's just a lot easier to screw attack through, and you can also kill the Metroids while doing it, and picking up a missile expansion, giving us 2 missile expansions left in the game. Very, very easy for us to do, and I could just screw attack right back, screw attack right through Metroids, don't have to care, and we can kind of just do these things. Now, these are obviously phazon crates. You shoot them a couple times, they explode. And we saw those a lot earlier in the game. Now, I have to get a Seeker Missile actually ready here, because over here, there is a Seeker Missile door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, it's going to open that way. That's going to open up another path for us, and we're going to scan some more Luminoth here. You can see they were kind of fighting. They fought hard. They fought to the very end in the temple grounds, unfortunately. For the Luminoth. Load screen, thank you. Unfortunately for the Luminoth, they did not survive their journey here. Now, I actually don't know why. Oh, it's because there's a wall in the way and you can't. Technically, you could walk through the ink storm. Which I have to do anyway, so I'm going to do that. Activate a light beam door here. Wait for the load trigger because I missed it again. And not inside this door, but inside the storage cavern, there should be an item. Now, I also believe there is an item in this room. So I do need to verify that. There should be a crystal in here as well, or something I can hit to annoy the absolute living crap out of the ing in here. Or I could completely... And I think I might just completely ignore him, honestly. They're not really a threat to me at this point. As you can see, there is no door here as there would normally be, but there is also a warrior ing in this room. You do need to be a little bit worried about. I fell off the platform. The warrior ing, there's two... Not really too concerning. I think you can just bomb this, and you thought there might be something in it, like in the first time, but no, unfortunately, there's nothing. So we are just gonna head over to the storage cavern here very quickly. And we're gonna activate our dark visor. Right there. It's looking for it. Hit it with one charge beam. And pick ourselves up the Sky Temple key. That's 1 of 3 in Temple Grounds. And that puts us at a total of 7. 7 Sky Temple keys out of the 9 we can possibly get. So that is absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm hoping I didn't miss an item here. Now, I don't think there is any other item in the Requillery Grounds as far as I can remember. So we should just be able to head out, go to the light beam door, and not be too concerned with what else is here. If I did miss a missile expansion... Ow. Okay, ow. I can't go into my ball because I'm infected by the ing. They decided thinking possessing Samus might have been a good idea. Unfortunately, I don't think that's a very good idea. I was hoping the light beam was going to almost not reach the door. It almost didn't. That would have been pretty bad. What's the point of this tunnel? Is there no point to that tunnel? I guess there's no point to that tunnel. It's just a tunnel and it exists. I don't know. It's just there. But we are going to completely ignore the Metroids in this room once again. I'm going to back out and go through here. Take this door. Probably take out this Metroid very quickly. I do not want to deal with it. Wait for it. Hit it with a full charge beam. 1 missile. And then a full charge beam. Or just hit it a couple more times. I could have sworn there was an item down here. I could have sworn there was an item down here. Like under this platform. Or something in the Phazon, but I guess not, as I'm standing in Phazon and taking a little bit of damage, but you know, it's nothing too concerning. Anyways, we need to split out of here. Gonna completely ignore these pirates. Cause ow, of course he's up there. I don't like when they block my jump. They're rude. Oh, you suck. I don't like these things. Stop blocking my jump. Stop missing my jump. That would be great. I mean, I got plenty of dark and light beam, but I don't want to use it. I just want to get out of here. There's going to be a pirate in front of me in a second. Nope. Okay, I got lucky. Thank God. Thank God I got lucky. Right. So, now, we have to go back. I might actually... Let's do this. I can go into the temple. This will also make it a lot easier for me because the portal's right there. Rather than having to walk all the way around, we'll walk into the Great Temple, walk through toward the main room, and use what we need to do. Or do what we need to do so we can go do the thing and then beat the thing. So we are just going to quickly walk through the temple. This is, I believe, where we first entered the temple. Yes, it is. This is where we first entered the game, right at the beginning. So it's kind of nostalgic. Coming back here and figuring out, you know, what the heck you need to do from there. And this should be the temple transport to Aegon on the left here. I hope. Yeah, this is Aegon. As I, unfortunately cannot pop out of the ball thing when I'm being damaged. Cannot pop out of my morph ball when I'm being damaged. Please tell me this is Aegon. Okay, this should be Aegon. If it's not Aegon, we're gonna have some issues. Well, it's gonna put me in temple grounds, but it should be the closest back to Aegon, which I hope it is. I hope I went through the right door. I think it's usually the one on the left. And I did go through the right door. So what I need to do is there is a portal at the very back end of this room that I am going to quickly use. Because we need to go into the Dark World once again, pick up 2 last keys, and the portal should be right here to the left. And from here, we can pick up what should be a missile expansion. I must have already grabbed it. Huh. I don't remember grabbing it. That's a bigger Inkclaw. It's a much more active Inkclaw. I don't ever remember grabbing that. I might have grabbed it in a much earlier episode, so I'm actually probably missing a missile tank here. I'm missing 2 missile tanks, actually. Now, where they could be, I'm not sure. But for now, let's focus on grabbing these Sky Temple keys here. Oh, thank God I hit all 5. Sometimes it just doesn't work. There's some Venom Weed here. I'm just going to shoot it, so I can just walk through this area and ignore the rest of it. It's a very weird room, I will say. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Go back. Go back into that room. Go back into that room. Because I actually forgot to activate Dark Visor. Because we were talking about the Sky Temple keys that I was missing. And there is one in this room that I completely ignored. Where is it? Where is it? I thought I... Oh, wrong site. Wrong site. No. I was right. I was right. I was right. I was right. I thought it was the other site. No. It's industrial site and landing site that have 2 missile tanks. Or not missile tanks, the 2 Sky Temple keys that I was missing. So I was correct in going this way first. Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, I see you, Ing Hunter. I'm gonna ignore you for a second here. Just so I can get this sweet Sky Temple key. I missed it! It's fine, though. We'll powerbomb these Ing Hunters. I want them out of my sight. Get them out of here. There's nothing I can do for with these Ing Hunters, by the way. I can't fight them. Missile tank behind one of these, I think. There was, like, multiple missile tanks in water in this game. I don't think this is an area with one, though. As far as I can remember. Apparently not, but I do need to get rid of the Ing Hunters. They're like Metroid Hunters, only way more annoying. Is there a platform right here I can stand on? Yes, there is. How about I just screw attack over? There we go. 97%. Yeah, I'm missing two. I'm missing two missile tanks for sure. Okay. Let's just hit this with an Annihilator Beam. Now, let me make sure there's nothing under the water again. Because I might have missed something. Which I'm hoping I didn't. But I have a feeling that I missed two missile expansions. Probably in Aegon. That is my guess. I'm not going to be the one to confirm or deny this, but I'm probably pretty sure that I'm missing two missile expansions here in Aegon. So, where's the portal I need to go to for here? Oh, I need to go back to the Hall of Eyes. Oh, God. Okay, so yeah, we're doing a lot of light and dark world jumping here. This is actually kind of crazy. I forgot this path wasn't fully connected, so I guess that's kind of a good thing. It just means I get to play longer, and I really like this game, so that's always a fantastic time. So let me hit this with the light beam. I swear to God, did I not get... I don't remember if I picked up a missile tank in the Plane of Dark Worship. I might have. I probably did and wasn't paying attention. I'm willing to bet that's what it was, too. Right, so now we need to head back to the landing site. So I just can go... see, I can't do that. So I've actually got to walk all the way around the temple. Oh, God, I have to go so far around. Okay. If I go back into the Great Temple and then go again to the left, I should be able to get what I need to get. So, let's go back into the Great Temple. And just to be clear, so I'm not missing a missile tank, I'm going to go check something very quickly here. Because if I missed it, I'm going to be a little upset. Okay, I got it. There was a missile expansion sitting at the end of this tunnel. I didn't remember if I got it. I probably got it in a very, very early episode, but it's just item locations that I'm remembering off the top of my head. Pretty much are ones that need to be reobtained, to say the least. So let me go back into the Dark World once again. Well, we'll go back into the Great Temple once again then, so I can get to the Dark World. And let's make our way into Torvus. The Torvus section of the game. Owie, owie. Alright, well, I'm just gonna ignore that. Doesn't hurt too much. So, I need to go straight across. And this will put me right into the Torvus side of the map, which is exactly where I want to be. I didn't expect that bomb to... their little bomb to hit me there, but that did. It did. I'm a little shocked, actually, that bomb hit me. Alright, so... yeah, I saw the Dark Pirates start to spawn there. Damn. You know, sometimes I was really hoping these guys wouldn't respawn. But for me, they respawn so dang much. There was one of them right there. These guys respawn so much for me, it's not even funny. Alright, so now we need to get into this portal in the Hall of Eyes. Get ourselves our last Sky Temple key. And then I need to quickly look at my Metroid 2 guide again, because I'm missing 2 missile tanks. And only 2 missile tanks. Which is crazy. But I'm missing missile tanks. So, there's a super missile door that we never activated after I got supers, even though I could have blown this up a lot earlier. I decided not to. And I wanted to hold off on it for a couple reasons. One, because I think there's a missile tank in here. Yes, there is. Come on. You too. You too. Oh, he's dead. And that leaves us with one missile tank left in the game. Right there. I knew there was a missile tank in a tree. And, with that, that's going to put us at 98%. And we need a Sky Temple key left. And one more missile tank. Which, I don't remember where the missile tank is. It's always the one missile tank that you forget. It's always the one missile tank that everybody forgets. And everybody, every time you play Metroid Prime 1 and 2, there's always those items you forget without looking at a guide. Metroid Prime 3, when we go play Metroid Prime 3, you'll see they made it a lot easier to get 100%, and well, they made it easier to do, of course, obtain 100%. And there's a good reason for it, and I'll end up showing you guys when we do play Metroid Prime 3, because obviously with Metroid Prime 4 being right around the corner, I want to play Metroid Prime 3. So yeah, that's kind of a thing I want to do. So let us go blow up this super missile door, because we need to. Hit this, and here we are in the landing site for the last Sky Temple key. Which I'm going to hit this very quickly. Just going to hit this with a charge beam. Double jump up! And that is all 9. One of 9 keys needed to open Sky Temple. Additional data downloaded. All Sky Temple keys have now been found. Use them at the temple to gain entry, which I just passed. And there is actually no save station. Believe it or not, you walked right into the shield. I was not expecting you to do that. And that is, like I said, that's all 9 Sky Temple keys. And we can go to the temple. If we really wanted to, we could go to this temple right now because it's right here. But unfortunately, we are missing one missile expansion. And before I consult the guide, there is one area I would love to check. Because I believe I've missed it. So let me take a quick look. So I found it. It didn't take me long. Probably took me about 5 minutes to realize that it's an Aegon Waste. So if you guys are playing along and this isn't 100% one, I'm in Dark Aegon Waste currently. Junction site. There was a missile I missed in the last missile tank of the game. I completely forgot that there was a missile on both sides. So let's just get this done. Let's energize the bomb slot and get ourselves 100% item completion. And with that wonderful, wonderful... it didn't say 100% yet. Wait just a dang minute. I have everything. Or at least, I should have everything. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, I think there is one more place that we need to actually go to. Because I don't think I'm missing an energy tank either. I might be missing an energy tank. But I doubt I'm missing an energy tank. So let us... Who wants to take a quick little trip to the temple grounds again here? Because with it saying 99%, I'm pretty sure we have all the items. I don't recall me missing one. See, this is very interesting now. So let us go. I want to go take one quick little trip to Dark Temple Ground, or not, to the Sky Temple grounds. For a good reason, and you'll see why when we get there. It said 99%. See, that's a bit awkward. That it said 99%, not 100. It makes me wonder if I'm missing an energy tank, because that would seem right, because I have all the power bombs. But let me take a quick look. There should be only 14 energy tanks. 14. Do I have 14? That is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 13. I see. I see. We are not quite done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take a quick look here. Aegon. This might be an Aegon still. Dark Beam had the Aegon Temple, western side. Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. I felt like I was missing an energy tank this whole time. But, I'll be right back again, ladies and gentlemen. I will just check out where the energy tank is. And then I will be headed that way now. So give me one moment. I will see you guys with the last energy tank. But before I go see you guys for the last energy tank, this is what I hate about 100% item collection. In Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Like, I literally have to consult my guide in order to find these item tanks. And I know I've complained about this before, but it really is annoying. So, I will see you guys in a moment. You know, I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to be an Aegon Oasis, but you can clearly see where it is. So I'm still in Aegon, so I went from Dark Aegon to Aegon. We need to go back into the pirate facility again if you guys are still following along, and I hope you guys are. Bioenergy production, an area that you could have been at the very, very beginning of the game. If you rotated the racks the other way, you could have picked up an energy tank that's sitting on the other side of the room, and I'm actually just going to use Screw Attack to go get this. I was going to use Screw Attack to go get this. I was, but now I have to work my way around destroying Metroids with power bombs. And I'm okay with that, because they need to die, and all of them need to explode into millions of tiny pieces. Alright, so let me go switch the rack very quickly. So I need to go... Hi. I'm gonna blow you up. Get off me. Get off me. Okay, so I need to do 1, 2, oh. Okay. Now, if I think I can actually Screw Attack to that platform from here. I might be able to. Nah, it's too low. Or it's too high. If I got up a little bit higher, I might be able to Screw Attack to it, but, let's just do this. Command authorized, alright. Yeah, because I definitely can't. Yeah, I definitely need double jump to get this. So, yeah, if you guys wanted to, you could have gotten this item very early in the game. And I completely forgot about it for the longest time. Now it should say I have 100% items. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be a little bit upset. There we go. That is the message I wanted to see for that. Now, I don't want to quite end the episode yet. Now, obviously, the goal for this episode was to finish off our item collection. But the thing is, we still have to get back to the dark. We still have to end up going to the Dark World. still, again, to enter the dark version of the Light Temple, the Sky Temple. So we're actually going to go do that before we call it an episode, because I know for a fact the moment we actually enter the Sky Temple, there is a save station. I don't think there's an ammo station, but I know for a fact that there is a save station. But this also gives me time to show you guys something really cool that I've wanted to have done for a very long time, because I had technically never done it in a playthrough before. And I kind of want to do it now because it's a really cool thing to show off. And I talked about it a couple episodes ago with traveling on beams of light. So we're actually going to travel on a beam of light from a temple to another temple. That way it makes it easier. Then from there, we're just going to head into the dark world. I just got boost balled by a pill bug to the other side of the room. I've never ever seen that happen before. I can't screw attack that distance, by the way, so I have to use the cannon. So we are just going to very quickly actually hop into this temple here. We are in Torvis. Or, I'm sorry, not Torvis. We are in Aegon's temple. As you guys know, we fought the crazy little sandworm digger. Can I get up all... okay, the game doesn't want me to jump over that, apparently. The game doesn't want me jumping over this wall either, because there's an invisible wall in the way the game says. Oh, well... I could just roll under, I guess. I could have just done this from the get-go. This the way to the temple? Yeah, okay, perfect. I'm actually going to use the beam of light here, and we're going to call it an episode that way as we go into the dark world. Obviously, this episode is a bit longer as well, guys. I do apologize for how long I make this episode. Gonna skip the cutscene here. Did take a while to load, but let me use the beam of light. So we're gonna use this. Select destination, Great Temple. And it's kind of like there's a really cool cutscene because it's a really cool just fast travel system that you can use. Although you guys have seen the cutscene before, it's nothing too special. But you do get this awesome thing. Where you do travel on the... Where you do get when you go from temple to temple, you do get this awesome beam of light transport. And Umos is just like... He doesn't turn around to acknowledge your presence. He knows. He knows we're on a mission. So I need to go to temple transport... Okay, so I need to go to the one on the right, so I need to go to B. So the moment I drop, it should be the one to the left. If my mind is working properly, which I hope it is. Also, we should enjoy this music while we can, because it might be the last time that we hear the temple music. I don't understand how and why that can hit me. But let's get this on, guys. Temple grounds. This should be the path to Torvis, which it is. Perfect. We're gonna roll straight across this. Ignore the space pirates that are bound to spawn. There's gonna be one more that spawns right there. And I boost balled right into it. Fair and balanced game, alright. Now we gotta activate my dark beam. Gotta get up on this platform. Oh, I didn't actually think I was gonna make that jump. I guess I got a little bit of an aether boost. Which is really cool. And here we go. One last thing to do, ladies and gentlemen, before we call it an episode, and that is just to activate the Sky Temple. I knew the Ink Hunter was going to ignore me, so I just shot it. It was a lot easier to do it that way. Anyways, let us go in, finish off the episode by activating the Sky Temple. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to get rid of these things. If you just use a quick charge beam and you hit them dead in the eye, the eyes do get instantly destroyed. So if you do want to get rid of them and not have to worry about them respawning, just use that as I ready up my missiles. Hopefully all 5 hit, because there's a tendency that they won't. Okay, we're good. So with that, we now have just a Hall of Tentacles to deal with. Nothing too major, just a small Hall of Tentacles. So I did end up getting hit by one, unfortunately. But right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is where our journey is slowly and almost going to come to an end fully. This is indeed the Sky Temple, and you get one more piece of lore as he places his key. There were 10 keys, but you needed 9. One of the Luminov managed to get his key to this area. And if you scan all of these, you get actual lore for this, which is nuts. So I'm actually going to scan these and see how far we get in the logbook here. It says we're scanning a ton of lore in the game. 88% of the lore, 90% of the lore. We might actually get 100% of the lore if I scan all of these. I usually never do. 95% of the lore. That means we missed one thing. It means we missed one information thing. And you know what? It's not necessarily important. But let's finish off the episode here by activating all 9 keys. All Sky Temple keys have been returned. You can now enter the Sky Temple. And there it is. One last beam of light, ladies and gentlemen. And here we arrive at the dark Sky Temple. And as for what that creature is, well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to have to see that in the very last episode of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. So I hope everybody enjoyed this episode, and I do apologize for its length, as we do need to find the rest of the items in the game. But in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes to an end. And it's time for us to fight the final boss of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. So until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.